Tell us about your fun guest you have on O&E today.
Olympic curler John Morris is going to swing by. He was on the 2010 team. I think he had another Olympics as well. But he's going to join us, obviously, curling. Hot button issue right now in the world of sports.
Dude, it's so dramatic.
It's gotten ridiculous.
It's gotten totally out of hand. The Swedes are embarrassing. That's my take on it.
Do you think that they were like plotting this?
Yes.
That they were like, okay, let's watch from this angle and call them out and call them cheaters.
Totally.
Yeah.
Because the main shot seems to be like it's from the stands, and like a fan was recording and zooming in on that.
Yeah, and then a Swedish photographer sat at the hog line today for Canada's game against Czechia and took photos of every single Canadian released so that they could post the ones where they're touching the granite. It's so ridiculous. Like, the people who are calling Mark Kennedy or this Canadian team cheaters are like the most casuals of casuals that you can imagine. These are people who do not watch curling outside of 1 or 2 weeks every 4 years in the winter games. And it pisses me off because Nicholas Edin and this rink have been curling against Brad Jacobs' rink, Mark Kennedy, these guys for over a decade now. They curl against them all year long in the Grand Slam of curling. And now all of a sudden you meet them in the Olympics and you want to sit on your little soapbox and call them cheaters. For anyone who's curled, right? Like, you guys have both curled.
Yeah.
Touching the granite slightly as you're coming out around the hog line, that does not do anything.
It's like blowing air at a tennis ball.
Yeah.
And
like the whole like he's a cheater thing, that'd be like Connor McDavid goes offside tomorrow against Denmark or whoever Canada is going to play. And people are like, yeah, that McDavid's such a cheater. Like, is it technically a rule infraction? Sure. Is it like grossly changing the outcome of where his rock's going? It's not changing it at all. This whole thing has been blown out of proportion. And Sweden's obsession with Mark Kennedy is like bordering on ridiculous. I saw Edin kind of came out today and was like, oh yeah, like paraphrasing, but he kind of said like, the reaction has gotten a little out of hand, and he acknowledges that like they started it. And it's like, yeah, this is what you wanted though. You're embarrassed that you're having a shit year. You were embarrassed that you weren't going to be able to defend your gold medal because you aren't good enough. So you decided to like start some shit with Canada. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, like, and then they were claiming that the women's team was cheating as well. What happened there?
That got ridiculous too, because then Rachel Homan had a rock removed, and hers was even less. Like, it was like she threw it, and as she pulled her hand away, like, she glanced the stone, which, again, is not, like, I get for the infraction of, like, if you're not allowed to do the finger push at the end, then he should have had that rock removed, I guess. But hers, now they're like, anytime you're, like, you release, and if you touch the rock by accident.
Well, and we've lost the spirit of the game now, which, again, is, like, very disappointing that this has been the narrative that's taken over.
Yeah.
True.
Sucks.
Annoying, yeah.
So John Morris is going to be joining O&E. What time?
12:30, so right halfway through.
You'll have to ask him because he's a part-time firefighter. I want to know about what it's like, how different it is for him. Like, was he always super fit when he got into this? Or is that a new thing? Because you and I were laughing about the difference in body type compared to like the 70s and 80s where they were literally smoking
90s,
while curling.
Even early 2000s.
I was going to say, John Morris was a jack curler in the era before jacked curlers.
Fair.
Yeah, true.
Because he's got a book called Fit to Curl. And I'm like, okay, is this book all about like getting jacked to be a better curler? Like, what does that mean?
It's amazing, though, when you see the difference between somebody who is really good at sweeping and to be really good, you need to be pretty fit.
Yeah.
Compared to people that aren't very good, like, it can change the landscape of the game entirely. It's probably more important than the throwing of the stone.
Maybe.
In
I was going to say, now with like the brooms and all of that, I know there's been some stuff over the last year of like on the Grand Slam tour, players kind of agreeing that they're going to like stop using certain brooms with certain technology because they all kind of agree it's getting out of hand. Like, with the sweeping as good as it is and directional sweeping, all this stuff, they can make the rock do whatever the hell they want after they release it, which is another thing that makes the Mark Kennedy angle of this so hilarious. It's like, oh yeah, I'm sure Mark Kennedy and that little poke he gave the rock, that'll change it more than Ben Hebert and Brett Gallant, who are two just behemoth of human beings putting their full body weight into sweeping it. Like, sure, but we're going to focus on just the tick.
It's so annoying. So, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like it, hype it, and share it with your friends.
And to not miss any of our content, make sure you're subscribing to the Oilers Nation YouTube channel. Freaking nailed it.